Most guys over 40 have closets full of clothes but still feel like they have nothing to wear. And I'm going to show you exactly why that happens and how to fix it in the next few minutes. Here's what's really going on. It's not about more clothes or more money. It's about 4 rules that 80% of guys over 40 miss completely. Get these right and getting dressed becomes easier, you look sharper, and people treat you differently. I've seen it hundreds of times. Professionals, business owners, retired guys. If you've built a life but your wardrobe hasn't kept up, this is for you. My buddy James put it perfectly. He's 47 successful architect, but every morning he felt off. "I've got a closet full of stuff," he said, but nothing works anymore. His clothes were working against him. So today we're covering 4 rules that actually work. No fluff, no complicated theory, just practical advice you can use tomorrow. And that 4th rule, it's the one most guys never figure out. And it's costing them respect they don't even realize they're losing. Let's dive in and start with the one mistake I see everywhere: fit. Here's something I see everywhere. Restaurants, coffee shops, weekend gatherings. Guys in their 40s and 50s wearing clothes that are just too big. Look, I get it. After 40, your body changes. The instinct is to go looser. It's comfortable, it hides things. Here's the truth: oversized clothes make you look heavier and older. Baggy jeans, loose polos, oversized jackets. They swallow your shape and you lose presence. I'm not saying squeeze into skinny jeans. That's the other extreme. Find the sweet spot between too tight and too loose. So what actually works? Let me break it down by category. Start with shirts and polos. Shoulder seam hits right where your shoulder ends. Not hanging off, not tight. Get this right, and your shirts look intentional, not sloppy. The body follows your shape without clinging. If you carry weight in the middle, look for a slight taper. Now pants. This is where most guys get it wrong. You want straight or slim straight. Not skinny, not baggy. The leg should fall clean from knee to ankle. No bunching at the shoes. And here's something that matters more at our age: the rise. Mid-rise that sits at your natural waist looks way better than low-rise jeans that create weird proportions. Jackets are simpler than you think. A jacket should hit just below your belt line. When you button it, there shouldn't be any pulling across your chest or back. If there is, size up and get it tailored. Here's a quick test: stand in front of a mirror. See wrinkles or folds where there shouldn't be. Around shoulders, chest, waist. That's your body telling you the fit's off. Bottom line, tailor 3 things. Dark jeans, navy, or charcoal blazer, chinos. Get these right and everything else in your closet suddenly works. Quick question before we move on. Which one of these fit issues do you struggle with most? Shirts, pants, or jackets? Comment below. I'm curious what trips up most guys our age. Alright, so that's fit. But even with perfect fit, there's something else that'll instantly date you. And most guys don't even realize they're doing it. When's the last time you asked yourself, does my closet still work? Most of us don't. We keep wearing the same stuff year after year. I'm not saying throw out everything, but some things have aged out and they're making you look older. Here are the culprits I see all the time. Square-toed dress shoes. Old running sneakers you wear everywhere. Chunky belts with oversized buckles. Shiny windbreakers. Graphic tees with huge logos. Baggy cargo shorts. Those thick fleece pullovers. These pieces had their moment, but outdated clothes create a disconnect. People see them first and make assumptions. That's reality. So what works better? You don't need to be trendy. You just need to be current. There's a big difference. Let's start with shoes because they're the foundation. Clean leather sneakers in white gray or navy. Cole Haan Greats Stan Smiths. Comfortable but intentional. Suede chukkas or Chelsea boots in brown or tan for anything not black tie. Simple leather dress shoes. Wingtips or cap toes in brown or black. For jackets, think quality materials in timeless cuts. A wool or cotton bomber in navy olive or camel gives you structure without looking too dressed up. A quilted jacket without huge logos. Slim cut neutral colors. Or a suede trucker jacket or unstructured blazer in earthy tones. These pieces work year after year. When it comes to top, solid, is your friend. Quality polos in good peak fabric. Navy white charcoal forest green. Skip the graphics unless you're at the gym. Henley shirts are basically the grown-up version of a t-shirt. Oxford button-downs in white, light blue, or chambray never go out of style. And merino crewneck sweaters in neutrals work most of the year. Accessories are where guys either nail it or miss completely. Your belt should match your shoes. Brown with brown, black with black. Simple as that. Your watch doesn't need to cost a fortune, just needs to be clean and proportional to your wrist. And sunglasses matter more than you think. Aviators, Wayfarers, or simple frames and quality materials. Here's how to think about it. If something will still look good in 5 years, it's probably worth having. If it screams right now, skip it. A 52-year-old VP used this principle. 12 graphic tees he never wore became 6 solid polos. Result, twice the outfit options with half the clothes. Here's what I want you to do. Think about one outdated item you know you have in your closet right now. Got it. Good. Hold that thought because we're about to talk about what really separates guys who look effortlessly put together from everyone else. Now here's where a lot of guys stop. They nail the fit, they update their basics, and they think they're done. But there's one more layer to this, and it's where most guys completely drop the ball. You can have great clothes that fit perfectly, but if you miss the details, the whole thing falls flat. The small stuff most guys ignore, flat layers, mismatched socks, and belt-wrinkled shirts, scuffed shoes, neglected grooming. These seem minor, right? They're not. They're what separates guys who look put together from guys who look like they just grabbed whatever was clean this morning. Why this matters, people don't notice clean shoes, but they notice when something's off. At our age, details are the difference between commanding a room and fading into the background. So how do you get it right? 3 things. First, learn to layer with purpose. 3 layers is the sweet spot base Henley polo or tee, middle sweater or cardigan, outer jacket or blazer. Different textures, complementary colors. Example, navy polo gray sweater, tan suede jacket. Put together without trying too hard. Second, your leather needs to match. Non-negotiable brown shoes, brown belt. Black shoes, black belt. Same goes for leather watch straps. Match your metals silver with gold. Seems small, but people notice when it's off. Third, grooming. Listen, I don't care how good your outfit is. If your grooming's off, nothing else matters. Keep your beard trimmed and shaped, or go clean-shaven with a decent razor. Clean up your neckline every week. Keep your shoes clean and polished. Iron or steam your shirts. Wrinkles make even expensive clothes look cheap. And invest in quality socks that complement your pants. Not athletic socks unless you're actually at the gym. These details seem small until you start paying attention to them. Then you realize they're everything. If you're applying this, tap that like button. Helps the algorithm. New here, hit subscribe. We take style seriously without taking ourselves too seriously. Alright, so we've covered fit, we've updated your basics, and we've dialed in the details. That'll honestly get you 80% of the way there. But this last rule, this is the one that ties everything together. And I guarantee at least half of you watching this are going to have a light bulb moment when you hear it. You've been missing this, and you didn't even know it. The most important rule most guys never consider: your closet needs to match your actual life right now. Not 5 years ago, not what you think it should be. Your real, everyday life. Sound familiar? Suits from your office days, though you're remote now. Athletic gear you never wear. Business casual from an old role. Weekend clothes too sloppy for the dinners you actually attend. Your closet stops working. You feel overdressed, underdressed, or just off. You default to the same 3 outfits. Here's how to fix it. And this is simpler than you think. First, look at your actual week. Be brutally honest. What do your days look like? Meetings, video calls, solo work, retired. What matters if 70% of your life is casual? Make 70% of your closet elevated, casual. Seeing clients regularly, more structure. Traveling often, versatile pieces. Second, it's time to edit. Go through your closet and ask yourself 3 honest questions about each piece. Does this fit my body now? Does this match my current life? Have I actually worn this in the last 6 months? If the answer to any of these is no, it's probably time to move on from it. By the way, what's the one item you're having the hardest time letting go of? Comment below. Sometimes we just need someone to give us that push to finally clear it out. I get it. Third build for who you are right now, what you actually do active and social. Dark jeans, leather sneakers or loafers, solid polos and Henleys, versatile jackets for layering, working with clients, well-cut blazers, quality dress pants, crisp button-downs, leather shoes you can walk in all day, flexible schedule, comfortable but refined, chinos, quality knitwear, versatile jackets, comfortable shoes. The point is this match what's hanging in your closet to what you actually do. Not what you used to do, not what you think a man your age should do, what you really do day in and day out. When that clicks, everything gets easier. Getting dressed stops being a chore. People respond differently, not because you're wearing expensive clothes, but because you look like you have your life together. That confidence is everything. All right, let's bring this home. Remember, James, a few months after applying these rules, people tell me I look sharp, but honestly, I just feel better. Another guy, a retired officer, cut his wardrobe 60% and had more options than ever. Keep only what works. Everything gets easier. That's what this is really all about. Here's the quick version. Fit first. Get your jeans blazer and chinos right. Update what's dated. Modern classics over trends. Details matter. Matched leather clean shoes, grooming. And match your wardrobe to your actual life right now. Here's my one-liner for you, and I mean this style, after 40, isn't about having more. It's about keeping only what works for who you are right now. Your action step tomorrow morning, pick one thing from your closet. The worst offender. Dated, doesn't fit, or doesn't match your life. Get rid of it. Then comment what you tossed. If this helped, hit that like button. Because here's the truth, most of us don't need more advice. We just need the right advice. And if this was it for you, I'm glad you stuck around. Now go clean up that closet and start showing up as the guy you actually are. Thanks for watching.